One thing me know, elite sports family, is if we not drink island-based juice, we not drink no juice. Look at these beverage. This is a sorrel, and also this is a pineapple. These are my two favorites so far. But listen, if you are in Tampa, if you are in the Florida area, you can pick it up at your favorite Jamaican restaurant. Also the gas station, the supermarket. Island best juice, one of the hottest juice in the market right now in the United States. Load a bag of soda, load a bag of Pepsi. Drink island best juice. People, watch this. This is what me I drink right now. This is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Soursop. I love soursop, so I have to take a taste and make a taste it. Tell me what you think. Island best juice. Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC represent. I'm out.
Do you have an event coming up? Look no further. Enchanted Decor is here. We were created to provide an enriching and enchanted experience. Whether it's for birthdays, bridal shower, baby shower, or any event for that matter, we got you. We serve the Greater Toronto Area in Canada. So contact us today for a quote through our email at enchanteddecor45@gmail.com, and make sure to visit us at our IG or Facebook page at Enchanted Decor. That's ENC.HANTEDECOR.
Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
I am Liam Bailey and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, enough respect.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls Top Striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Bless up and big up to all of the people that are down in the comment section. Enough love and respect. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. Once you guys join the giant, once you guys join the live show and the replay, make sure you smash the like button. Alright? Please do so. It's very important. Alright? Big up to everybody down in the comment section. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. Blessing. Sorry for the late start. Yes, people. I went to the gym. Hurt my legs. And you know, legs kind of take up a lot of time. So I want to apologize for the late start, people. But at least we show up. Alright? Big up to everybody down in the comment section. An update for you guys on the Reggae Boyz squad. Quick check in. Shout out to BAM Sports. Yeah. If you haven't subscribed to BAM Sports, if you haven't followed BAM Sports on Instagram, I think you should. Go ahead and follow him. Him give the latest when it come on to the Jamaica national team. And also, in general, football all across Jamaica. Big up to BAM Sports. He's the one who posted on Instagram that Casey Palmer added to the Jamaican national team. Alright? So, big up to Casey Palmer. People, I going to have a guest at some point in time join the show. Because we need to really take a deep look at Curaçao. They are unbeaten in the World Cup qualified campaign so far. No one has beat Curaçao. So we need to get somebody who unbiased to the situation. give us a really in-depth when it comes on to Curaçao. How good this Curaçao team is. Should we worried about Curaçao in the final game? And by the way, personal reason, the Curaçao head coach has leave camp. I don't know what that mean. If him gone, if him fly out of Jamaica. I don't know what that mean. But let's see what's going to happen. Alright? But viewers and subscribers, if you haven't liked the video yet, like the video. And the message, the Reggae Boyz fans, the real green, the players them are cry out for the support. Positive energy. There is no way on earth who come so far to give up on the team. One game to go in Kingston, Jamaica. Let's support the boys. Let's get behind the boys. If you are in Kingston, right, go and support the Reggae Boyz. Alright? Please, go and support the Reggae Boyz. See there? Our head coach has leave for personal reason. Confirm. Boy, people, I don't know. But what's going on at Suriname? The head coach has leave for personal reason. See it here? On Suriname Instagram page, me I look pan. Personal reason. What that mean? Is it the coach ill? Is it the coach sick? What is it? What is it about? Yeah? Alright? So, shout out to Suriname coach. I don't know. Unfortunate. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, let's listen to what the Reggae Boyz players have to say to all the people crying out for the support.
As the Reggae Boyz face Curaçao for a spot at the 2020 Jamaica, it is time to make history. As the Reggae Boyz face Curaçao for a spot at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Tuesday, November 18 at 8 p.m. We converge on the National Stadium as the pride of a nation rises to meet this moment.
Still Richards. Oh, he goes all the way and he scores! How about that?
Get your tickets now at jff.profit.com. Admission $2,000. Premium features $4,000. Grandstand $8,000.
I see the kids in the street and the big man them are practicing. Everybody,
Jamaica.
People, roll out 98. Make sure y'all show up for the game, you know. Big up to everybody who are go out for the game. Wearing the colors are yellow, you know. Yellow blue sea in Kingston, Jamaica. Wagwan. Yes, man. TVJ. One you go with CVM TV. What? Reggae Boyz team manager. Roll out the players them, no man. I choose the rap player, no. JFF, what you do? Roll out the Reggae Boyz play them in Kingston, Jamaica. I want to know. Listen. A 3-hour walk for the boys them. Reggae Boyz. One you go with. Team manager. Roll out the ball of them, man. Make the people them get close to the ball of them, man. I want to know. Meet and greet. Roll out the ball of them, manins, man. Roll out the ball of them. Make the ball of them in the street of Kingston. Roll out TVJ, CVM, Wagwan. Yo, invite the ball of them on TV, no man. Never bell. Roll out the ball of them, no man. Monday morning, bright. We are push it in front of the people, them. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Yo. I can't believe. TVJ, CVM. Do on here for dinner, man. Do on here for dinner, man. Get the vibes, no man. Get the campaign up and running, no man. Oh, I'm telling you. Roll out the ball of them. Get the ball of them. We hide up the ball of them. What go on? Make the people them see the ball of them. Make the people them get close to the ball of them. Team manager. You know it go, manage, man. Do the thing, man. Me know you gotta do the right thing, man. Roll out the ball of them. The ball of them supposed to be on display. Come out and support the Jamaican national team. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Evening, my bro.
What go on?
Yeah, man. You have to call out nobody, man. See them full already, brother. But they probably go and do the research.
Yeah,
All
alone
who nobody
can't do
that
it,
got
man.
much. The school, man. Brother, yeah, Jamaica, you know the temperature of Jamaica, right? No, make the Canada thing get here. You know Jamaica stay. But you do your little groundwork. Nobody that got much. Nobody that talk about football. I talk about ball. Right now, I have to make sure I buy my ticket from me 9 because I can't wait and then you go here say, sold out for me. You must know.
Yeah.
Every little youth on my foot. Want me check? What they about outside?
Yeah.
Oh, me know you know about Jamaica. Oh, you me know you know. Me boy, me know going to stadium. Every man that tell me say, yeah, man. I check me chose them, man. Every man, my friend, last man was in the cinema, my friend. My friend. So it is loud.
Let's say thing loud. On the ground.
Yeah, man. Jamaica, this is my brother. You know, Jamaica stay. I want to go with my brother. And that Jamaica, the winnings in my brother. You understand? I want to go, man. There's nothing to think about, man. With the crowd. I lost the ball of them now. I feel just come do the do, brother. You understand? But it's full already.
Alright, big up
yourself.
yourself.
You grandstand still out there, brother. Yeah, man. I want to just see the positive, see me. I'm proud of you, bro. No negative, brother. I'm proud of you.
Right. Big up yourself, man. Enough respect, man.
Real way, man.
Alright. So see it, people.
November 16, 1997, Jamaica became the On November 16, 1997, Jamaica became the first English-speaking Caribbean nation to qualify for the greatest show on earth. 28 years and 2 days later, on November 18, join us at the National Stadium as we face Curaçao in a crucial World Cup qualifier.
Let's show the world that no matter what's happening, we stand together, we stand proud, and we wear our yellow.
Tuesday, wear your yellow.
Please wear yellow.
Please wear your yellow shirt. Please represent the country.
November 18, wear yellow. Let's go.
Support the Reggae Boyz. Make sure you wear yellow.
November 18, wear yellow.
Wear yellow.
November 18th, wear yellow.
Supporting Jamaica Reggae Boyz. We stand with Jamaica, man.
Wear your yellow.
On November 16, 1997, Jamaica became the first English-speaking Caribbean nation to qualify for the greatest show on earth. 28 years and 2 days later, on November 18, join us at the National Stadium as we face Curaçao in a crucial World Cup qualifier.
Let's show the world that no matter what's happening, we stand together, we stand proud, and we wear our yellow.
Tuesday, wear your yellow.
Please wear yellow.
Please wear your yellow shirt. Please represent the country.
November 18, wear yellow. Let's go.
Support the Reggae Boyz. Make sure you wear yellow.
November 18, wear yellow.
Wear yellow.
November 18th, wear yellow.
Supporting Jamaica Reggae Boyz. We stand with Jamaica, man.
So people, wear your yellow. Please, may I beg the people them. Wear your yellow. And JFF, listen, when you want glory, you have to spend some money. Go print some t-shirt. Go print some yellow t-shirt. So, when the people them show up at the game, who not on a yellow shirt, you throw a yellow shirt upon them. Oh my son, hey man, print some look white yellow t-shirt, Reggae Boyz upon it, Jamaica upon it. Print it. You know what I mean? We can do it. We can get the job done. Come on, people. No negative round here. No negative round here. Put away that. Let's get behind the team. One more game in a Kingston, Jamaica. Me never live for see this. Me never live for see Jamaica there. So close to make it to another World Cup. Let's get behind the team, people. Let's get behind the team. People, Casey Palmer added to the Jamaican team. That is a good look. Casey Palmer, and by the way, people, Jano Star. People, Jano, bro, believe me, bro. Casey Palmer and them thing I talk to some people and say, yo, be careful on your step on the media, brethren. Because these youth die for Jamaica. Casey Palmer get a terrible injury, man, and the man a rush for come back for put the icing on the cake. So people of Jamaica, let's talk some real football. Right now, me have my guests in the building. And we are going to talk football. Be patient. We are going to go through the Reggae Boyz game. We are going to go through the Curaçao. We want to know how good Curaçao is. Because you know, sometimes we as a supporter, supporting Jamaica, straight Jamaica, we want to hear. We don't want to hear about another opinion. We don't want to hear about another side. We want to know if this Curaçao team is the real deal. They are unbeaten in a World Cup qualifier. They are not pushover. It's a reason why they are not a pushover. Viewers and subscribers, I want you guys to put your hands together. Welcome my brother Ryan from another mother. Ryan, good evening, man. Welcome to the show, man. I think this is the first time we're going to have you on the show, man. Good evening, man. Welcome to the show. First time this year we have you on the show. Is it true?
I think first time for World Cup qualifying. One on for like Nations League or something.
Yeah.
So first time for World Cup qualifying, but I'm glad to be back. It's been a while. I've kind of gotten a little bit worried, but you know.
But what?
To be back. It's just that I haven't been on. It's just.
No, man, Ryan, man. You don't know so many things different, brother, man. And to be honest, yeah. I get caught up in this World Cup qualifier. Because you know, last World Cup qualifier, we preview and we do a prediction for all the game in 2022.
Yeah.
And me can understand where you're coming from with this World Cup qualifier. But I just get caught up and, you know, watching your prediction show, and you did a very good prediction. And the reason why I keep on coming back for you, you're unbiased. And when it come on to the region, I don't think nobody know the region like oh you know the region. We're talking about every country, every club. Unbelievable, bro. So I appreciate you coming, brethren. When it come on to Elite Sports TV, nothing to worry about, my brother. We all good, brother. We name Ryan, you know.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad to be back, though. I'm glad to be back. New studio, by the way. This is the first time in the new studio, though.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Good to see that, Ryan. Good to see that, man. I'm so happy, man. But, Ryan, so many drama, so many things going on in CONCACAF at this moment. World Cup qualify. See, no team has yet qualified for the World Cup in this region who is playing in the World Cup qualify. We know the Mexico qualify, we know the Canada qualify, and we know the United States qualify. But you have three groups: Group A, Group B, Group C. Nobody expect three groups going down to the wire. Right, are you surprised?
Not exactly, because I think a lot of these teams, I think the positive with the fact Canada, USA, and Mexico are already all in the World Cup is that all these teams are fighting for a big chance that they probably hardly will ever get again. And since it's a 3-group, 6-match, round 3 months, it takes small margins to move the groups around. And all these teams are fighting with every inch of their body, all the blood, sweat, and tears to try to get to a World Cup and get to somewhere where they haven't been ever or haven't been for a long time. Trinidad haven't been for a long time. They can't make it. They did just get eliminated on the match day before. Jamaica, of course, haven't been since 98. You have Suriname trying to make it. You have Curaçao trying to make it. Panama, Costa Rica, Honduras trying to fight their way there, and they're very much struggling against teams that you thought they wouldn't. I think with the way the format was set up, it was always going to go down to the wire, but the way these teams are playing made sure that it went down to the final match day, and you couldn't ask for more. You can't ask for more, that every group is going to be decided on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a Jamaican, you're going to be worried. If you're a Surinamese, you're going to be worried. If you're somebody who's going to win the group or could win the group, it's going to be a nerve-wracking day, or maybe even 48 to 72 hours. But I think this is where you want it to be.
Yeah. So, I know when it come on to this region, you are the one, if not probably the best in this region. Which team are you surprised not qualify for the World Cup so far, based on them track record, based on what they have been doing in this region?
I'm surprised Panama is struggling. I think Panama is the one team I'm surprised about. That Suriname's first place in the group. Panama is the team that I'm surprised about that could either miss out on the final day or end up going to the playoff. But I thought Panama would walk over their group. And if somebody was going to challenge them, I thought it'd be Guatemala, not Suriname. Panama, they're the fourth best team in CONCACAF. They're the best of the rest in most people's minds. And Panama's struggling heavily. And I'm honestly shocked about that. I thought Panama would maybe have a worry with Guatemala, but other than that, I thought they'd qualify. And right now, Suriname might win the group over them, and Panama might have to go to the playoff. I did not think that was possible. I'm surprised. And all credit to Suriname. They've done an amazing project to grow their team, and they have some very good players, and they have done a damn good job over the past 3 months especially. To be above Panama going into the final day is an absolute compliment to what they've done. And Panama just struggling the way they have, I'm stunned. Even if they do win the group on the final day, which now Suriname has that big goal differential positive towards them because of how much they won against El Salvador. It's going to be interesting, but I'm surprised Panama might just be a playoff team.
Yeah. Okay. So, Ryan, so match day, the last game. So, let's give all the result for the last round of World Cup qualifiers. So, Suriname defeat El Salvador by 4-0. Bermuda lose to Curaçao by 7-0. Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica 1-1 apiece. Panama, surprisingly, win 3-2 over Guatemala. Right? Panama were leading that game by 2-0. And Guatemala come back to tie that game. Yeah. And Panama went ahead and win. 80 defeat Curaçao. 80 defeat Costa Rica by 1-0. And another surprise, Nicaragua defeat Honduras by 2-0. So much surprise result in the last match day. But this is the final game. So we're going to give you guys our prediction, what we think going to happen on the final day for qualify. But first and foremost, let's start off with Group A. You have Suriname, you have Panama, you have Guatemala, and you have El Salvador. Both Panama and Suriname are on 9 points, right? But yes, Suriname lead with goal difference.
Yes.
Now, Ryan, so this is Group A. Yep. We're going to do the 2 predictions for Group A, then we'll go on to Group B, Group C. That is how we're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
So, Suriname versus Guatemala. Suriname versus Guatemala, away from home for Suriname. What are your thoughts on both teams and what you're expecting for this game?
So, for me, Guatemala has definitely not played up to their potential throughout these 3 months. I expected them to be much better. And Suriname, again, is playing above what I expected them to do over the past 3 months. If you asked me, I would think Guatemala would be in Suriname's position and Suriname would be in Guatemala's position. But Guatemala, of course, cannot even qualify to the playoff with a win at home. They're playing for pride at their own stadium against a Suriname team that if they win, they will with the goal differential, qualified directly to the World Cup. There's tons of pressure on Suriname, and there's not much pressure here on Guatemala. But in my opinion, when you're playing for a World Cup, I think pressure makes diamonds. If you deserve to be there, if you're a team like Suriname and you're having a shocking, in a good way, run to get to the tournament, I think pressure makes diamonds. You have to prove that you deserve it. And to deserve it, you have to win. Now, the good news for Group A is I believe how it turns out, I would believe mathematically if it plays out the way that I don't think, but it plays out sort of expectedly. I think Group A and Group B would both get the playoff spots for the second place teams, and Group C would not, mathematically. Math was never my strong suit, but either way, when it comes to Guatemala and Suriname, I believe Suriname's going to win. I believe it's going to be a tight match. I believe it's going to be a defensive struggle. I believe Guatemala is going to do anything and everything they can to make sure Suriname doesn't get to the World Cup automatically. But I think Suriname's got a solid defense. I think they have a solid squad. I think it's going to come down to one goal, and I think Suriname is going to win 1-0 on the road.
1-0 to Suriname on the road. That's interesting because before the last game, Suriname hasn't been scoring a lot of goals. They're scoring, they're creating, but they're not scoring. Yeah. And they score 4 in their last. Hopefully, they don't score all of their goal and draw 0-0 in that game again. That would be hard for them. Yeah. For me, I am going with Suriname, man. I'm picking Suriname to win 2-1. Yeah, I am predicting Suriname to win 2-1. I think Suriname is the better team. I think Suriname has been knocking on the door for the last, I would say, from 2021, 2022, Suriname has been, making the move, and a lot of people have been sleeping on Suriname. So for me, I think Suriname going to win 2-1. But Suriname winning 2-1, is that enough for them to automatically qualify? Based on Panama will face El Salvador in Panama. If there is a case where Panama could score 5-6 goals in this game, you seen it?
The thing about Panama is they've struggled to score throughout this 3-month qualifier round 3. They've scored a goal, they've drawn. I'm looking through their results: 0-0, 1-1, 0-1, 1-1, and they had a 3-2. Their best goal scoring performance was the game against Guatemala. I'm going to say that's more of an aberration, and they're lucky they got the 3 goals. They got there. But El Salvador, they can be a tough defense. They can be a stingy defense. And yes, that 4-0 looks bad. But when you look at Panama and look at their games before this window, they've barely scored. It would shock me if they basically buck that trend and then score 3, 4, 5 goals. Panama's a solid team. I think they're a good squad, but the goal differential makes this tough. I think 3-0 at best for Panama. I think they win, but I'll go 3-0. I think they probably at some point will be knocking on the door, but in the end, El Salvador makes sure those last 10-15 minutes go without a goal, and Suriname still gets through by goal differential, by the skin of their teeth.
And to be honest, Panama, they only have 2 clean sheets in their last 5 games. Panama backline is not that good. You know what I mean? That's not the Panama defense that we used to with Panama. And I think El Salvador will score. I think Panama have to probably secure for a second place to go playoff. And the tricky thing is, when Guatemala have nothing to play for, they could upset Suriname, but it is a possibility, right? But I think stands right now, I'm going with Panama to win, and I'm going with Suriname to win.
All right.
Right? So that's for Group A. So we're going to move on, people, to Group B. Right? So Group B. Right? We're going into Group B now, people. You know what? Let's leave the Group B for last. Let's move on to another interesting team. I think Haiti have a good chance to qualify for the World Cup. I think Honduras going to have it difficult, and I think Costa Rica going to have it difficult.
That is a good point, because you have Honduras, Costa Rica in Costa Rica. It's gonna be interesting.
And in this group, there's 3 teams can automatically qualify for the World Cup.
Haiti, like after the results of the first match day 5, I have to say Haiti, they're around there, and that's all they need was a chance. And now they have that chance. And Costa Rica and Honduras are fighting each other. And Haiti, they're at home. I think this is an easier match for them. I know that their opponents won against Honduras, but that seems more like they were at home and Honduras just had a really bad night. I think Haiti does win on match day 6. I think they win, I'll say 3-1. 3-1 Haiti. They win at home, or they win wherever they're playing at home, because they're not playing in Haiti because, of course, the civil.
Yeah,
war.
I think this group is very interesting. I think Haiti, for me, I think Haiti should have done. I think Haiti should have more points on board.
Yeah.
I think they played some fantastic football in the last window.
Yes.
And I think they deserve more. And to see they get the win in the last game, a must-win game against
Costa Rica,
experienced Costa Rica team, that tell you a lot about this Asian team. They are playing some really good football.
Yep. So, yeah, I think Haiti's been playing wonderful football during this 3-month run, but they've always had that. You would always look at them and say they can do better. Like, you could expect a lot from them. I think Haiti's one of those teams where people always never really gave them the time of day, but if you watch them play over the past, I'd say 3 years, since like the 2023 Gold Cup, maybe even a little bit before, if you've seen them play, you're like, this team, they could do something. If they get it right, they could do something. They've had a lot of solid players on their team. They have a lot of solid play. They've done well. But if it was always a situation, if Haiti got it right, they could do something. And they're seeming to get it right at the right time. So that's the way I look at Haiti. I think they've always been sort of disrespected, because if you don't watch, it's like, Haiti? But if you watch, it's like, yeah, but if they get it right, they could do some. And that's where we are right now, is they're close to doing something.
Ryan, Costa Rica versus Honduras in Costa Rica. This is going to be a really good game.
I will say, Alonso Martinez, their striker, Costa Rica's striker, who also plays for NYCFC, tore his ACL during the match against Haiti. That is a big loss for Costa Rica. Alonso Martinez is one of the best strikers in MLS. I think he's a very solid player, and he's one of the best players on that Costa Rica team as well. When it comes to Alonso Martinez, they're losing a very dynamic player. And I have to say, after losing him, I think even though it's in Costa Rica, it's very hard for a team to win in Costa Rica who isn't Costa Rica. When you have Honduras, Costa Rica, you can't really just live off that rule, whether it's club or country. I think Honduras. I think I lean towards a 1-0 Honduras win, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was a 0-0, 1-1 draw. But I lean towards a Honduras 1-0 win.
A draw not going to be enough, especially if Haiti win the game at home. Haiti will be, if the game draw, Haiti will be automatically qualified for the World Cup.
Yes, because they would have a better goal differential. You're right.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
So Costa Rica have it in their hand, but Costa Rica haven't been good, man. They haven't been good.
No, and the bad part is Costa Rica's defense has shockingly been bad, especially in the September window, the earlier matches. Their defense was shockingly bad, and Piojo Herrera is more of a defensive coach. So I was shocked to see how their defense played, especially in September. But even then, there have been moments of them looking shaky throughout the round. But early on, that kind of ruined them. If their defense was any better, they probably are already they are in the catbird seat to go to the World Cup. But because their defense was so shaky in September, that draw with Haiti, I think, 3-3 draw.
Yeah, at home.
At home, like if their defense was any better, they'd be in the catbird seat right now. So
you're predicting Honduras to win?
Yes. 1-0 Honduras.
So Honduras, if Honduras win that game, if Honduras win, they will be heading to the World Cup.
Yes.
Wow.
But again, I will say, don't be surprised if there is a draw. Like, this is one of those predictions where I'm like, yeah, I'll take a 1-0 win, but wouldn't surprise me if there actually was a draw. So I'm just going to cover myself there.
Okay, all right. So let's move on now to the group of death. Well, a lot of people said group of death, Jamaica versus,
Well, you should start with a Trinidad game quickly before we talk about Jamaica.
Okay, what they thought on Trinidad? Sum it up for Trinidad and Bermuda.
The sad part about Trinidad is I expected better. Like, I expected Trinidad to be right up there, and their offense doesn't seem to really click, and their defense seems to have some really bad moments. But I think Trinidad's going to win 4-5-0 against Bermuda. Bermuda is horrible. Bermuda's just bad. They're just bad. They're the worst team of this whole qualifying round. Like, I think that is not a hard thing to say, is they are the worst. Bermuda they were just there to make up the numbers, and they're getting smacked each way, home and away. 5-0 Trinidad. Not that it matters, because Trinidad still doesn't have the points to finish second. They were eliminated with that draw with Jamaica. They needed to win that match to stay alive, because they would be at 9 points with a win against Bermuda. But Trinidad plays for their pride, and they get to win in front of their home fans, even though it really doesn't mean anything in the end of things.
Okay. All right. Jamaica versus Curaçao now. How good is this Curaçao team, Ryan, and what Jamaica up against?
I'll tell you, Curaçao, they're a tough team. I mean, when they played Canada at the Gold Cup, they never gave up. And the more that the offsides were called against them, and the more it seemed like everything was going against Curaçao, they just kept fighting and fighting. That's the main thing about this Curaçao team. They're fighters. They don't quit. They have a spirit of nobody believes in us, so we're going to show you. Because we have some damn good players. We're not just the second choice for borderline Netherlands players. No, we're good. And that's their mentality, is like, we don't want to be seen as a second choice. Or even a third choice, if you want to look at how Suriname, of course, builds their team. Curaçao, they're a very strong-willed team, and that's the main thing that I think makes this work. They fight for every inch. They fight for every ball. They fight for every shot. They never seem to have a motor that runs out of gas, so to speak. And Curacao has a damn good set of players. They have a good coach. They have a heart that is undeniable. A lot of them, I think, is their intangibles. Curacao is a very good team. After I saw them play Canada and get that draw, and frankly, they probably should have won that game at the Gold Cup, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a team to pay attention to. And Curaçao's got some really good results this window. They beat Jamaica in Curaçao. So, I mean, we've already seen that. Now, the question is how does Jamaica play at home? And I think they do play better at home, as evidenced by the Trinidad games, where they beat Trinidad at Kingston at the National Stadium and then drew them in Trinidad. But I think another intangible for this game is Jamaica's playing in front of their fans for the first time since Hurricane Melissa. This is a moment for Jamaica to say, we're still here. This is a moment for Jamaica to bring their people on their shoulders and say, we're still here. To show pride and show heart after that devastating Category 5 hurricane less than a month ago. And I'll tell you, a little bit off topic, I remember watching the coverage as that storm was rolling in and strengthening up till landfall. And my heart dropped because I've never seen some like that. And I love tracking hurricanes. I am a self-taught hurricane expert in my free time. And watching what Melissa was doing coming up to the coast was just heartbreaking for me. No eyewall replacement cycle, getting to be one of the highest pressure or lowest pressures in the Atlantic Basin in history. To see what Melissa did to the country is just some that always it hurt to watch. And it's one of the 2 times in my life where I've watched a hurricane come in and I'm like, this is a sick joke, because there's a lot of people in this realm who live in Jamaica on the YouTube football side of things that I see as my comparisons, and people who work in this world. And I was like, I'm worried for all y'all. I am. And I really want to see Jamaica give the biggest fight they ever had, because they have to put their country on their back after all of that. It suffice it to say. And that is a big, and knowing Kingston was on the weaker side of the storm, that's why they're playing there. I mean, they always play at the National Stadium, but that's why I was able to play this game. Because Kingston was on the weaker side of the storm, the eastern side of the storm. Because if it was in front of the eye wall, I guarantee you they wouldn't even be able to play this game in Jamaica right now. But I hope Jamaica shows. This is the story. If you want a Disney movie, this is the story you want. Jamaica having to win their final match to go to the World Cup after the country was hit by a Category 5 hurricane. Jamaica fighting for their people, showing heart for their people, and showing their people that we are still here and we can build back better and we can make it to the World Cup. We can believe in our country, believe in us. We got hit with one of the strongest hurricanes of all time, and we're still here. And I really want to see those players show that. They didn't exactly show that against Trinidad, but once you're in front of your fans in Kingston, you need to show that. This is what I got to say.
Appreciate your kind words on the hurricane. I really do appreciate that, having Jamaica in your thought and stuff. That was something cool of you, Ryan. So I really do appreciate that, man. That, can hear how badly you feel and hurt inside, that happened to Jamaica and stuff. But I appreciate that, Bridget. So, what's the score prediction?
I think Jamaica wins 2-1. I think it's going to be a 1-1 game for a long period of time, but I think there's going to be a late goal for Jamaica to win it. I think they're going to score late. I think it's going to be about the 85th minute, somewhere around there, that they need to get that goal to go automatically to the World Cup, and they get it. Their talent shows through. Their frontline talent shows through, which has always sort of been the question for me under Steve McLaren. When will the frontline talent show through? And they have throughout this World Cup qualifying round. That frontline talent has shown through more times than not, especially at home. 85th minute, 2-1 Jamaica. Jamaica wins. It's gonna be a dogfight, but Jamaica wins 2-1 at the end.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of heart, worried, so late, and what better way to win a football game? Them late goal give you a different feelings, man. So Ryan, what do you think Jamaica need to do to not concede against Curaçao? Keeping a clean sheet, I think going to be really crucial going into this game.
Well, first of all, Andre Blake needs to stand on his head like he normally does. That's the first thing. You need Andre Blake to bring out a classic Andre Blake, whether it's Philly or Jamaica performance. Stand on his damn head. That's the first thing you need. Second of all, I think everybody has to play defense. I don't think you could just have your goalkeeper, your CDM, and your 4 back line playing defense. I think when the ball goes on the other end of the pitch and Curaçao's attacking, you got to be every man on a man. Everybody has to be participating defensively, because if you give them any room to make something happen, they're going to capitalize. That's just the way Curaçao is. I have to see 100% effort throughout 90 minutes, no matter who. I don't care if you're the striker. I don't care if you're the goalie. If they're in your defensive end, everybody's back. Everybody's back, making sure there's no opening for Curaçao. It's going to take every bit of effort and a lot of luck. And let's just be honest, a lot of luck. A lot of saves by the goalie, a lot of some crazy saves. It's going to take a lot of effort and luck, but you have to give that 100% effort. Like, you know what this is. Like, you know what you have to show. And defensively, everybody's got to work defensively. Everybody's got to work offensively. If the ball's in your end defensively, everybody's tracking back, closing any lane possible. Offensively, everybody but the goalie's going forward, trying to get the ball into the net. It's that simple. Everybody runs for 90 minutes, plus however many's added. Everybody tackles. Everybody passes. Everybody's moving. Brain and body. Everything's moving. The only thing, everything that you have should be left on that pitch. If you bleed, your blood should be on that pitch. If you puke, you better puke on that pitch. You know what I'm saying? That's the effort I want to see. Everything on the line. Everything on the line. Front, back, sideways, up and down, everything. Effort everywhere. 100%, 120%. Because a team like Curaçao, you have to run, push. You have to match their effort. And their effort is even more than 100%. You have to match their effort to make sure you win that game. You just got to match exactly what they put out, or even outdo them when it comes to effort. So every moment you are running, you are moving, you are passing. If you get that ball forward, you clear it out, get it forward, get out of the zone. It's about the effort you put in. 100%, 120% effort for 90, 95, 90, 95, almost 100 minutes is what I think. Also, Andre Blake has to stand on his head.
Yeah, he's gonna be a crucial, man. He's gonna be crucial.
Like the thing for Andre's a professional. I'm not saying anything on him, but the thing is he's gonna go from this game, these 2 games, back to the MLS playoffs. I think he cares. I believe that he wants to get to the World Cup. Andre's a professional. Philadelphia is going to be cringing at times on Tuesday night. I won't say that much.
Well, Ryan, I'm hoping that everything that is said tonight, we can get the job done. Because there is a first for everything. There is a first for everything. Because it's an opportunity that you can have 3 teams that qualify, 3 teams out of this group. 3 teams in the 3 group, in the 2 other group them, where Suriname qualified for the first time. You know?
Yep.
80 qualified for the second time. And Curaçao qualified for the first time. So, whole heap of little thing could happen. So that's why I want to see the Jamaican and the A game.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, it's a pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure for you to, breaking down the game and all of this stuff and thing. I really appreciate you coming and thing, Bridget. I know the invite were a little bit late, but I appreciate you coming through, man.
Hey, I was ready. So that's all that matters. I was down here. I was getting ready to put some corn dogs in the oven, and I'm like, all right, let me just go eat some rolls of crackers before.
Were you putting it in the oven?
I said I was like this close to I was about to cook some corn dogs, but I'm like, you know what?
Corn dogs?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like breaded hot dogs on a stick, fried, but they're frozen, so you just put them on a. It's an American middle class thing.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm sure y'all. I think.
When they coming to Canada, bro?
Hey, when it happens, it happens.
Yeah. You know that Beamer Field is fixing up, right?
Yep, for the World Cup, yes.
Yeah, so it should be good.
I think some of it was already done during the MLS season, but I think they still got some more to go, right?
Yeah. Ryan.
Yeah.
Would you start Bowser up top?
Honestly, yes. Yes, I would.
Mm.
I would start him up top for the Curaçao game. I think he's the top striker they need for that game. So, yes, I would start Shamar up top.
Yeah. Interested. Big up to everybody down in the comment section. We have almost 400 of you guys in the chat. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button, people. Hit the like button, people. If you haven't subscribed to Ryan, make sure you go and subscribe to Ryan NDC on YouTube. You know what I mean? But Ryan, it's a pleasure speaking to you. And all the best, man.
Here. It was a pleasure to be on here.
Appreciate it, man.
And I'm very much hoping Jamaica gets the job done on Tuesday. I know this is supposed to be really me being a third party, being impartial.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've always had a soft spot for Jamaica, but after everything that's happened, I pray Jamaica pulls this off. I pray they pull this off.
Okay. Alright. Big up yourself, man. Alright, people. Big up to everybody down in the comment section. People, stop what you're doing and hit the like button, people. Hit the like button, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Alright? Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Come on, people. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV.
we got a World Cup. World Cup, yeah, people. World Cup. We got a World Cup. Book no ticket from now. People, make sure they run out the stadium. Like 35,000 people can only stadium now. But more want it. Yo, more want the stadium be I want 60. How much people in Jamaica? 3 million.
I thought it was 35,000 for the stadium.
Dog, more want 60 to 100,000. Believe me. More want a 60 to 100. When them say 35 all in the stadium, more people and people head top. No space. More people and people head top. We are going to win. Believe. And we are going to just ram out the field after that. World Cup, yeah, people. World Cup. We got a World Cup. Book no ticket from now. People, make sure they ram out the stadium. Like 35,000 people can only stadium now. But more want it. Yo, more want the stadium be I want 60. How much people in Jamaica?
I was bored. People, that's Dujan Whisper Richard speaking and live talking about he want to see the stadium pack. And by the way, shout out to the Jamaican Football Federation. Yo, bro, we beat the JFF from left to right. And it's the Reggae Boyz that chain under the light. No more night, no more morning training. A long time. Yo, Tycoon, and you see the JFF, I listen to me, brother. Yeah, man, the Reggae Boyz are chain under the light. A long time I tell you, say, a long time I tell JFF, say, yo, please put the ball of them in a night training. Put the ball of them in a night training. Night. That the ball of them can have the energy. Cannot play a game 7 o'clock on a chain, 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. That's not right. Burn out the player them. So we like how them I listen to we. And by the way, people, before we get into more football discussion, I yell at the thing there.
Bermuda, 4 goals to.
I yell at the thing there, brother. Make sure so no roll out in on the yellow. Leave on the Liverpool, leave on the Jamaica. Leave all the Liverpool and the Manchester United and the Real Madrid jersey. Come out in a your yellow.
On November 16, 1997, Jamaica became the first English-speaking Caribbean nation to qualify for the greatest show on earth. 28 years and 2 days later, on November 18, join us at the National Stadium as we face Curaçao in a crucial World Cup qualifier.
Let's show the world that no matter what's happening, we stand together, we stand proud, and we wear our yellow.
Tuesday, wear your yellow.
Please wear yellow.
Please wear your yellow shirt. Please represent the country.
November 18, wear yellow. Let's go.
Support the Reggae Boyz. Make sure you wear yellow.
November 18, wear yellow.
Wear yellow.
November 18th, wear yellow.
Supporting Jamaica Reggae Boyz. We stand with Jamaica, man.
Alright, people. Yes, man. We like them look clip here with the administration have put out. It's a great look. And thing, yes, people, we are calling on the people of Jamaica come out in your colors. So when you look at the National Stadium, a pure yellow. Pure yellow. That, I may ask the people them come out early. Don't wait till the sudden time you go. No. More the people them for come out early as possible. Please. Early as possible. Give the baller there the confidence from the baller them are run out, warm up and everything. People, the question now may ask everybody, what should Steve McLaren do going forward? 2 striker up top. What is the formation? What is the lineup should we expect from Steve McLaren? Anyway, viewers and subscribers, I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Big up on yourself. Enough love and respect. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in to Elite Sports TV. Big up on yourself, people. Take some rest. 1 hour. And that, if you miss it, go back and watch the replay. See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Ryan, Thank you for coming. Appreciate your coming. Big up to everybody down in the comment section. Elite Sports TV. We out. Good night. Love you. Love in the house. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV.